Hey everybody, I hope you're having an absolutely amazing day. We're gonna dive right in. So, first of all, my name is Stephanie. Welcome to the KetoMOM page. If I have not gotten a chance to talk to you or ask you about your goals, or if we haven't chatted in Messenger, let me know. I'd love to know what your goals are. I would love to meet you. If you're brand new, as you're joining in, post new below. And where are you tuning in from? So, I am tuning in from Minnesota. I would love to say Minnesota, but it's not snowing. So if you're tuning in and if it's snowing somewhere, especially down south, like mid-United States, I mean, we should have snow. We live in Minnesota and there's no snow. So my kids are like, this is not okay. Anyways, where are you tuning in from? Press the share button below and we're going to dive into this really quick little phrase that I gave to you, and it's the header of the video. And I want you to think of this phrase, and then we're going to talk about it. So the phrase is this. I'm going to read it just to make sure I get it. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. I'm not exactly sure who said that. I think it was in the book Atomic Habits. Who's read that book? Phenomenal book. By James Clear. So I'm going to say it again. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. So what does that mean and what does systems mean? So as you're tuning in, where are you tuning in from? Press the share button. And I want you to think of something real quick. If you fall to the level of your systems or a system is the action that you take towards your goal. You can sit down all day long for the next 2 weeks going into the new year, and you can write down your goals. You can write down everything that you want to accomplish, the things that you might not have liked about this year, but you're going to change next year, right? You can have all of your goals laid out, and if you don't create a system around those goals, and a system is action, they're not going to happen. So I'm going to give you an example. Over this last year, a lot of us have had to pivot, right? This year has not been normal, whatever normal is to you. But I'll give you an example. The gyms, like our gym is closed right now. So I've had to pivot and I work out at home, but I still get it done because I have goals and my systems, my actions have to line up with my goals. That means if my gym is closed, it's not an excuse to not work out. It is, I have to pivot and I have to figure out what I'm going to do. So therefore I'm working out at home, right? Anybody else have to work out at home? Is there anybody whose gym is closed? Mine is. I'll give you another example. Food, right? Or going to the grocery store. I feel like things that we were doing in 2019 may have been easier or more convenient. Now people are having to mask up. It's just not the same experience, right? So a lot of people are doing online shopping. Whatever you're doing in your life, you've probably had to pivot. You've had to gain more patience. You've had to maybe find different ways to do it. Maybe you're used to going out to eat and now you're making and cooking at home and you don't love to cook. All of the things in our life have had to get switched, right? Our mindset. A lot of you are working at home. A lot of you have kids at home. So I need you to know something as you're going into this new year. You might have lofty goals. You might be one that has messaged me and you're like, I'm going to be real honest with you. I just had a guy tell me this yesterday. He's like, hey, I'm going to get some ketones from you. I really need them. I'm not going to start drinking them till after Christmas. And I was like, I hear what you're saying. Most people are not going to start until after Christmas, right? So I would challenge you to start right now because you can get a little bit ahead of the game. But I just want you to write that down. If you're taking notes or if you're going to come back later, what are your goals? But what are the systems that line up with your goals? So if you have a goal for fat loss, that is why a majority of people are here. I want to lose fat, right? I hear it every single day. If that is your goal, then you need to figure out the systems to put in place to reach your goal. Number one, you're going to have to get up. Maybe you have to get up earlier to get your workout in, to have time for yourself, to get everything in that you need for the day, because this is what I need you to know. 99% of you that are here for fat loss, it's not just about the food that you put in your mouth. That is a huge component of it, right? I would say like 80% of your fat loss is going to be geared around food, your food choices, which we'll work on. But I need you to think about this real quick as you're putting systems in place to lose that fat loss this next year. How is your stress? Because stress plays a part in your fat loss. Guess what else does? Sleep. If you're not sleeping, if you're not going to sleep, if you're not giving your body an adequate enough time to rest, it plays a part in your fat loss. Like I said, your food plays a part in your fat loss, your fitness. You don't have to do a strenuous 2-hour workout, and moving your body is important. Go for a walk, right? Do something super simple for 10 or 15 minutes at home, but move your body. You're going to feel better. So what I'm saying, if you're just tuning in, we're talking about the phrase, you don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems, and your systems are your action. As you're tuning in, where are you tuning in from? Press the share button. Sharing is caring. And I think it's important because you hopefully can find somebody near you to help hold you accountable, right? So I'm going to have you rate yourself in just a second. But I want you to think of something a majority of people set their New Year's resolutions for fat loss. I'm going to get healthier this year. So I want you to get strategic. I want you to tell me on here, what do you have to do? What do your actions have to look like for you to lose the fat loss that you want to lose, right? I have said this to many people. You didn't gain it overnight. You're not going to lose it overnight. There's a lot of other benefits to ketosis and drinking ketones. Some people just want energy. Some people want to feel better. Some people just need focus. There's a lot of benefits to being in ketosis. Most people just want to shed a little bit of fat, right? So I want you to think about that. What are you going to do for your system? I'll give you one example. An example is this. If you know that you should cut out the sugary drinks, here's a system for you and an action step. And you know you should drink more water, and you keep telling yourself, I'm going to drink more water this year. I'm going to drink more water. The system, the action step is simple. It's right here. It's having a water bottle with you at all times. You might go, oh, that's easy? It's that easy. Yes. Not easy, it's a simple. I feel like the light is shining really funny on my face. I look so greasy, real life, but there we go. Oh, maybe I have to come closer. Anyways, okay, so squirrel. The system is having a water with you, right? So the system in the action step is getting the sugary drinks out of your house, always having a water bottle with you, and then drinking it. That is going to get you to your goal of drinking more water. Right now, if your goal is to move your body more and you can't get into the gym, then go on YouTube or go ask a friend or an accountability partner or a sister or a mom, hey, do you want to walk with me 3 days a week? Hey, do you want to go on YouTube and come over and we'll just move our body the best we can and look super silly in our living room, but we're going to move our body together. Ask for somebody to do it with you because I promise you, you're not the only one that wants to feel better. And it's the power of the ask. Most people are waiting for somebody to invite them, inviting them into joining them on their journey. Like people won't invite themselves over to your house, but if you invite them, they'll be like, yes, I'd love to, right? So they want you to invite them to join you on your health journey. Maybe you have some people that are seriously have no idea what to do and you know a little bit of what to do, but if you go together, it's just a great encouragement. So invite people to join you, figure out what people's goals are, like ask them, and you'll have a great accountability group that you're going to have even more success for. So recap, right? Fat loss or systems. Remember, fat loss isn't just about the food. It is about sleep. Your habits and your goals, which are your actions. Your system is your action. It's going to be how much sleep, how is your stress level. The reason I said you should get up early in the morning earlier is because if you read and get your mindset right, it's going to help calm your brain. Stress is a big factor in fat loss. Most people don't think about it, but they'll message me and they'll be like, Stephanie, I have been doing everything right. I have been eating for weeks and months. I have been working out. I'm drinking more water. I don't understand. And then I'll say, well, how's your sleep and how's your stress? And they'll be like, not good. I am so stressed, right? So reading de-stresses you, shutting off your phone an hour before bed so you sleep better. lots of different things, going for a walk, listening to music. So remember, as you're going into this new year and you're setting your goals, and then you're going to put an action step behind all of those goals, you are going to create a system, right? If you're looking for a book, it's called Atomic Habits. It's a great book that will help you get systems in place. Now, I want you to rate yourself. I'm curious. If we had to go on a good, better, best option, 1, 2, or 3, do you feel like this year and going into next year, you're like a 1, like you're not doing great? I really need to get my butt in gear. 2 might be like, hey, I haven't really let up. I'm doing okay. I mean, I could use a little help. I could get back on track. But kind of middle. Or are you a 3? Maybe you're like, no, I'm actually doing great. I could probably give some people some pointers. I just maybe should take it to the next level. Are you a good, better, or best? 1, 2, or 3? What's your number? I'm just curious. And then lastly, I get this question a lot, so I will say 5.5 years ago, I did not want to do this. I did not want to eat healthier. I did not join a gym until a year into our journey of deciding to eat better. My husband started this journey without me. And we had 4 babies at the time because they were all little. Brand new baby, 18-month-old, 4-year-old, and 6-year-old. And I remember being like, there's no way I'm going to do this. No way. But as I watched him and as I learned and as I took it one step at a time, I started just saying, I don't want to do it. And then gradually started implementing one thing at a time. I figured out a goal. I wanted to lose the last 10 pounds of baby weight. I wanted more energy to keep up with our girls. I just was like, my brain fog is ridiculous. Like, I just wanted to feel better as a mom. So 5.5 years ago, before I read the book, I just took a step back and I was like, I'm just going to do one thing at a time. So I started drinking more water. I stopped drinking juice. I stopped buying the bread, the pasta, the potatoes. I just started implementing one thing at a time. And over time, it snowballed. And as I learned how to make better choices with my food, and as I learned how to drink more water, a whole year into our process, our journey, then I decided to work out. Then I decided to join a gym. So it is a process, and you didn't get here overnight. You're not going to have it happen overnight. I did start with ketones. So if you've been asking me, I posted a picture today about my mom fuel or dad fuel. But I laugh at people and I tell moms, it might seem like a joke that this little packet can give you all of those benefits of energy, focus, fat loss, better mood, better sleep, appetite control. But 100% hands down, I've never felt better in my life. So I am mailing out. I got a new stash of a handful of boxes. It has been taking a little bit of while. Anybody else's mail been taking extra long, which I'm not complaining. I totally get it. I'm super thankful. And we've been telling our mailman, thank you. And I understand. And I know everything is quadrupled for you. So I just got a new stash. I already have a handful going out tomorrow. If you want to know more about my mom fuel and you want a trial kit, I've got a few left. You can just post 5 below. But this is where I started. I drank this. It gave me the ketones. You don't have to go through the keto flu. It put me in ketosis in under an hour. So I had the energy. I joke with people and I say, I haven't taken a nap in 5 years, but I haven't. So I feel incredible. It helped me with my cravings immensely. It helped me with the last 10 pounds of baby weight that I wanted to lose, baby fat. And my brain fog, like I just talked to a mom today and I said, what's your favorite benefit, Carrie? I don't know if Carrie's on here right now. I think that's who I was talking to. And she said, Stephanie, I feel like my brain has turned on. And I was like, it's pretty incredible. So this is where I started. And so regardless if I help you with food, if you're brand new, post new below and I'll just get to know you. If you just want to tell me your whole story and say, where do I start? I'll help you with where to start. If you want to learn about ketones, post 5 below and I'll send you some videos to learn about it. But I will tell you this, do not just write down your goals and not put an action step behind them, because you're going to get a year down the road and you're going to get back here next year and you're going to go, I wasted an entire year. Don't do it. Don't waste a year. Baby steps will get you there. It did, 5 years later, and I look better than I did in high school. I feel better than I did in high school and college, which is crazy to me because I have 4 girls, and I homeschool, and I run a business from home, and I have an amazing large team of people and moms that I get to help lead. And I do it without napping, without snacking on cookies. I will tell you, I know that this year has been a hard year. I know it for so many people. But I also know that if you have systems in place for next year, you can feel better, which is going to help you perform better, which is going to help you mentally be stable in your home to help everybody else around you. So with that, I did mention in my stories, I am looking for 12 women. This is a side note, 12 women who want to possibly work from home. Maybe you love the ketone conversation. Maybe you're in my customer group and you're already loving ketones and you're just looking for something to do to provide for your family, because I'm going to tell you something. Besides helping people physically, I have never been more passionate, and I don't talk about it a lot, but I love helping moms work from home and provide for their family. I love the business conversation. I love leadership and development. I read a lot of books, and it's fun to watch moms grow and learn and go, oh my goodness, I always thought I was just a mom. That was me 6 years ago. Like, I can't do anything from home. I'm just a mom. And I had this in my head, like, I would see these other moms doing these home-based business. Is that one of those things? And I would be like, I could never do that. And then I felt amazing. And then I thought, maybe I could do that. And it was just simple action steps that I'm going to help you with. So if you are at all interested, if you love the ketone conversation, if you love helping people, if you already love ketones and you want to know more about our business and the opportunity in our community, post $Keto Club below, or Keto Club. Just post that below. So I'm looking for 12 women this year. I think it'll be fun. I'm going to create a fun new group, and so we're going to work together. So anyways, if you have any questions about food, how do I track food, just whatever questions you have, post them below. I'll come back on tomorrow and do a Q&A. I know there's a lot of questions around, there's always questions around net carbs and total carbs and kids and how much fat should I eat? All of those questions I can answer. So ask me what you specifically are curious about, and I will come on tomorrow and do a live for you. And then the lives are always here, so you can always come back and rewatch. So thank you for hopping on. I hope you have an absolutely amazing day. Again, all I want you to think of is you don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. You can have these lofty goals, but if your systems and your action are not in place, you're not going to get those goals. And I can help you. So if you want to private message me what your goals are, I'll help give you some systems and action steps towards those goals. So again, if you want to know more about this, the trial kits will be gone soon. So just post 5 below and I'll send you some info. Post Keto Club below and we can chat about an amazing opportunity. Otherwise, just ask. And I'm always here to help. So I hope you guys have an incredible day and we'll talk to you soon.